Hi everybody, happy Monday. Here we are again outside. I just really like this spot, and it's kind of silly, but my tripod that my phone is on is broken on the bottom, so in the house I've always got to balance it with books or cat toys or something, but out here there's this perfect stick that I just put under it, and it's nice and neat. It's the little things. Oh, it's the little things, right? So Mystery Yarn Challenge Monday, I have 4 projects that I've got done with my mystery yarn. Now my bag is getting smaller. Hello if you're new, thanks for coming back to seeing what I'm up to if you are a good old friend. So what this is my daughters picked out some yarn, and that was scrap yarn, and then we weighed it. It was 19.3 ounces. At the beginning this bag was pretty stuffed, and then I make projects out of it to use up this yarn. Elaine over at Penguin Place Crafts is hosting the hashtag MYC924 Mystery Yarn Challenge for September of 2024. So I weighed this before I came out here. I weighed it. You guys, it is 9.2 ounces. It was 19.3. Now it's 9.2. I've used like 10 ounces of yarn. There's still some really pretty ones in there. The girls want me to make grapes. So maybe next week I'll make some grapes. I'll make some food, because I had mentioned that I wanted to make a teapot out of this book right here, Hooked on Amigurumi. And I haven't made the teapot yet, but all of my projects did come from this book. There's 40 amigurumi patterns in here. I really like this book. So let's get started. The first thing that I made out of the book is this cutie. This is Inky the Octopus. I used 2 strands held together for this. The yellow, it was a really big yellow scrap ball in here, and you can see I split it in 2. It was like thinner than a number 3 as far as I'm concerned. I don't know, but I knew if I tried to make an amigurumi with it, it would just be really like holy, and you could see the stuffing. So I used a 4mm hook and I double stranded it. The eyes are 10mm. Let me see, I have my strawberry book down here. The eyes are 10mm eyes, yes. And oops, I just knocked over my basket, and one of my projects fell on the ground. So I'm gonna grab that. Okay, I picked up the project that fell out of there. So anyway, because I double stranded it, and I do a lot of crocheting at night, one of the strands just like didn't get caught up in the stitch. It was like a loose little strand of yarn right here. So that's why she's got a little bow. I just couldn't get it to like blend in. So I had some just random like pink, kind of like organza bag type yarn, and I made a bow. I hot glued it a little tiny bit, and then I stitched it on with some embroidery floss, so it is on there. I gave it some cheeks in the mouth. It looks really similar to the one in the book. The one in the book is purple, and it's actually on the cover right there. I really love this octopus pattern because it can stand up like that, but also it flattens down like that, and it's just really fun to shake the tentacles. So we've got Inky the Octopus, and I know you guys probably can hear some banging. That is not Bigfoot. That is the scrapyard. On the other side of the forest, there's a nice scrapyard. I don't mind it though, because all of the banging does keep the bears away, so there's that. The second project that I made from the book is really cute too. Is Willie the Whale. This is Willie the Whale, and again I did hold 2 strands of the scrap yarn together, this blue yarn. I used 3.75 for this one, and I didn't hold 2 strands with the pink, it's just pink. Number 4 yarn. The eyes are 8mm eyes in this one. There's no mouth or anything. Yeah, it's pretty cute. I have made this pattern before, and I have made the octopus I just showed you. I've made that one before. Here is the one from the book. It's really a cute easy, fast whale pattern. And I mean, I was on a sea creature kick, right? So I was just like, you know, that's all I'm gonna do for this week. I'm gonna do sea creatures. The next one that I did was one that I mean, it turned out okay, but I'm not like in love with it or anything. It is cute, and I chose to make Nessie the Loch Ness monster. I am considering her a sea creature because she does look like a dinosaur, like the plesiosaurus. Or is it a plesiosaur? Briella's not here to correct me. So I used the dark green scrap yarn that was in there, and I used part of the pink, the same pink that I used for the whale's belly, to give it some cheeks. This is also a 3.75 hook, 8mm eyes, which are kind of hard to see because of the light, and it's, I don't know, it's like coming out of the forest. No. It called for 6mm eyes, and I didn't do 6 because it just seemed like they were too tiny and you just couldn't see them. But then the 8mm kind of were bulgy. So I did do a tiny bit of face shaping, and I added cheeks. It doesn't have cheeks in the pattern. Let's see, is this one on the cover? It's on the cover also. There's Nessie. It's cute. It was kind of not as enjoyable because, I mean, you make the fins separate, crochet those in, that's cool. Then you make the head and the neck is one piece, and then you make the back bump on his back. You make the bump, and then you attach the neck to the bump, and then you crochet around to finish up that body, and you leave a space for the tail, which gets crocheted in. So it's really no sew, but it wasn't really clear where, at least I didn't think it was, maybe it could be for someone else, but it wasn't really clear where I should attach and start the single crochets when I'm attaching the back to the neck. And I got off count, and then I just fudged it, and I made it work. And then you have to sew it closed. The pattern doesn't decrease down, and by the end of it I was just like, whatever. And the tail also, I got kind of frustrated. So I just did my own thing. It looks like the pattern. No, it's not like really, really different. I don't think I'm going to be making this one again. I do want to make another plesiosaur though. These are really cute, or a Loch Ness monster, or wherever you are from, whatever you want to call it. So it turned out, it's cute, but I won't be making it again. And the last one from the book is the jellyfish. Where's his face? It's hard to see the face. Does have a smile. I used the neon red heart scrap ball that was in there. I still have a little bit of that left, I think. But the sparkly, you can really see it against the black, that I used every little bit of that yarn. And I ran out before completing the pattern, but you really can't tell because it's supposed to have 2 more of these curly tentacles. I sewed them on in a way so it wouldn't be obvious, and I think it looks just fine with the tentacles it ended up with. It has 5 of these, and I don't know, I might take some glue because the way you do the tentacles, you just chain and then you have to weave in that end. Well, look what's happening already, and the girls haven't even played with this one or anything. It's just been in my basket, and that's coming out, so I'm probably going to have to go around and glue, like a spot of glue, so that those ends won't come through. I was going to just finish, like just slip stitch or chain up it, but I knew I was running low on that sparkly yarn, and I didn't want to run out before I had a decent amount of tentacles done. You can really see the face in person a lot better than you can through my phone. So those are my projects for the Mystery Yarn Challenge. Let me see if I have forgotten to say anything, because I did take the time to write everything down, and I'm good. All right. I might do another video today because the girls are on a bike ride, and the last time they were, I made a crochet with me video, and so you could be seeing me again wearing the same thing because I have to leave to pick them up in probably about half an hour or so. But I really do like this book. I got it at Michael's. It's $21.99, but they always have that 20% off coupon on the app. But I think you can use it on books. I don't know. So yeah, I just really like talking to you guys. I think next week, like I said, I'll probably make some food out of these. I am working on the pumpkin pattern that I did. When I did the eggplant? Was it last time? I don't know. Yeah, I think it was. So I do have some more oranges in there and everything, and I'm really gonna try to record a little tutorial for that pumpkin. It's really simple. It's like it would be like great for beginners or those that just want to practice amigurumi. And yeah, I think I'm about to start rambling, so I'm gonna let you guys go, and I will be seeing you soon. Bye, everybody.